Who is the best team in the Southern Conference? It's time to find out as FLW College Fishing hits legendary Lake Dardanelle on the Arkansas River.
That's right, Lake Dardanelle, baby.
Lamar University managed to capture one.
Only one team will win a brand new Ranger boat, and it starts
Be a bass.
right now.
There you go.
That's what we came for. Number 5. How's this for a shot?
Here they are, your college fishing national champions. Twenty teams have set out on a cloudy morning with big dreams of big bass on Lake Dardanelle near Russellville, Arkansas. The Southern Conference boasts some big names in college fishing, including veteran teams like LSU Shreveport and returning conference champs Stephen F. Austin. Each team is looking for the 5 biggest bites to secure a spot in the 2013 College Fishing National Championship.
Wow! Look at that.
Among the schools that have qualified are some new names. FLW College Fishing is one of the fastest growing college sports in the country, and the Southern Conference features some extremely talented clubs. In fact, one of these teams could be your next national champion. But they have to make it through the first 2 days of competition on a lake with a tough size limit. Of the 20, only 5 will qualify for nationals. There will be no room for mistakes, and patience will be as important as choosing the right spot. It's the 2012 Southern Conference Championship on Lake Dardanelle. Hey everybody, I'm Jason Harper, joined by my co-host, National Guard Pro Justin Lucas. Justin, no surprise, the first day of the Southern Conference Championship is over, and it's already proven to be pretty difficult. I mean, only 7 out of 20 teams even brought a limit to the scales. This is Dardanelle. That should be catching fish. What's going on?
Well, Jason, Dardanelle is a great fishery. Don't let it fool you. There's a lot of fish being caught right now, and really, you know, the quality of the keepers is up there, man. 2.5 pounders. We saw a lot of nice ones cross the scales on day one. The problem is the keeper size is actually 15 inches. So, you know, there's a lot of 14-inch fish being caught, but that 15-inch minimum, that's hard to get to.
Getting the quantity, just not the quality. Kind of describe Dardanelle as a fishery. We know it's part of the Arkansas River system. Does it fish more like a river, more like a lake, a combination of both?
Well, you can really pick your poison out here, and it's a pretty neat place because you can stay on the bottom end of the lake, and you're going to have deeper structure. You're going to have creek channels, ledges, some timber, riprap, you know, different things like that. You go up to the mid-lake, and it's going to get a lot flatter. You know, you got sandbars, a lot of grass. You have all 3, milfoil, hydrilla, coontail, and it's all very, very healthy. And then you can go up the river, and up the river is, you know, it's going to get a lot narrower. It's like a true river, and you're going to have rock jetties that are breaking down the current, and there's also some laydowns. So, Jason, there's a lot of different opportunities, man, to catch bass out there.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of bass, it seems like they haven't really locked onto that fall pattern just yet, still in that transitional phase, but some folks who have locked onto a pattern is your day one leaders. The Cardinals, Danny Isles, Justin Royal from Lamar University, brought in 15 pounds, 12 ounces, put them on top. Do they have enough? Do you think these guys have what it takes to be crowned champion?
Well, you can't argue with the success that they've already had. They have proven that they're great, great tournament anglers. And yeah, I think, you know, Lamar's got as good a chance as anybody. They're in the lead after day one, obviously.
Number 1.
It's cut day. We narrow the field from 20 down to the top 5. Who can survive? Who's going to be crowned Southern Conference champion and make those right decisions? Can't wait to find out.
Today's going to be a little different than it was yesterday. Today's going to be cloudy, chance of rain today. Yesterday was sunny, so everybody's game plan is going to change up a little bit.
The lake fishing's pretty good right now. The fish are stacked up really good, and they're schooling a lot. So, I mean, whenever we find them, we catch a bunch, but we only have a couple spots that we're going to have to milk out today. So, yesterday we caught a lot of fish, but today the weather is going to be totally different for day 2.
Well, we're going to try to go to our best spot first. We kind of left it alone after we got a limit yesterday around 8 or 8:30 and started running the lake. We're going to see if we can milk it for all it's worth today and hopefully make that top 5 cut.
And that top 5 cut is on everyone's mind, including the day one leaders, Danny Isles and Justin Royal of Lamar University. They know they can't back off today with the changing conditions.
We're gonna have to slow down and just fish like we did yesterday, and I think we can catch them, but we're gonna have to make sure we just slow and fish real methodical.
It's never bad to be leading. That just means that everybody else has to catch more, and we're going to try to catch more than everybody else. So hopefully by the time this is done, we're going to blow it away.
In FLW college fishing, the teams catch as many fish as possible and then bring their 5 biggest bass back to check-in. Weight is cumulative over the 3-day event with an 8-ounce penalty for any fish that perishes.
This is a spot we found yesterday, kind of late in the day, where we caught our bigger fish. So we've just kind of been running these weed lines. I mean, this place is loaded with bait. We're seeing fish pop every once in a while. So hopefully we can get a little wind. We might turn the bite on a little bit.
Right now we're flipping this grass in it and around the edges of it, just throwing the worm and the lizard. These fish yesterday, they were in and around it all over it, but can't really get them to bite right now.
Well, we came up here in practice. We caught a couple in that cove right there. Got to this tree, we made 4 casts, caught 3 fish. Biggest one about 4.5, 5 pounds. Come back yesterday, got our limit, finished off of it, left it for the rest of the day, so we're gonna try to get our limit off of it again today.
Magic tree,
Number 2.
Number 2. We're on our way. Can you believe how fat these fish are? This is basically just a big sand flat that runs out. There's a few little bends and stuff in the sandbar that are up here, and there's really no way to graph it. You just kind of have to just find the bends. You can watch the schooling fish, and they can kind of tell you where they want to be. Oh, fish, that's a giant. That's a giant. Oh, that's a giant. Oh my gosh, dude, stay down, please. All right, you ready? Yeah. Boom, baby.
Hey, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, see?
Freaking right.
Now, we don't even have to worry about the 15-inch rule on that one. Look at that right there. That's right, Lake Dardanelle, baby. Fish one in the box. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good, we catch 5 of those, Lamar, y'all better watch out.
The fish are biting early, but the weather is changing, and the anglers will have to adjust.
There he is. Oh yeah, baby.
More action from the Southern Conference Championship up next.
How's this for a shot?
National Guard FLW College Fishing is brought to you by the 2012 Chevy Silverado, the most dependable, long-lasting full-size pickups on the road. Straight Talk, cut your cell phone bill in half and feel richer. National Guard, always ready, always there. Mercury Marine. New Snapple Lightly Sweetened Teas, made from the best stuff on earth. And by Walmart. Save money, live better.
Last couple days, our practice day and first day of the tournament, I mean, we've caught probably about 40 fish each day. Just can't get the big bites. We had one about 5.5 pounds yesterday, but we only had 4 fish limit still yet. Just couldn't find that 5th 15-incher. It's rough. It's real rough right now.
Welcome back to the 2012 FLW College Fishing Southern Conference Championship. Finding those keeper bites has been tough to do, but our day one leaders think they've got it figured out.
We've kind of got a little advantage over most everybody else because we know we're around the right fish. I think everybody else is catching a bunch of little ones hoping for one to fall in out of the sky. You know, we're around the right quality. We just have to get 5 of them in the boat. Digging.
Net.
Ah, shoot, maybe he ain't. Yeah, get the net. Yeah, I think it is a good one. If it's a bass. That'd be a bass.
Good job, Danny. Number 2.
I don't think we gotta measure that one. Lamar University managed to capture one.
So Danny Isles and Justin Royal of Lamar University have 2 solid fish in the boat, and right now they feel comfortable about making the top 5 cut. Like many, they see college fishing as a stepping stone to the next level. National Guard pro Justin Lucas has already taken that step, and he has a tip to help aspiring young pros.
Hey everyone, Justin Lucas here. The number one question that I get asked by college anglers these days is, how do you become a professional fisherman? And really, there's no answer that's better than time on the water. You know, you can't beat that. But I can give you a really solid tip today that's gonna help you out, and that's just staying organized. That plays a key role in any tournament when time is of the essence. And one thing that I love is my Plano boxes. You know, this is a waterproof Plano box. I keep all my equipment in here, extra dye, extra contacts, scissors, all kinds of things like that, and it's waterproof. You know, it's never gonna get wet, always gonna be sealed really well. Here's just a regular Plano box, 3700 series. This is my football jig box, and you can see how I've got it organized by size. So these are all halves, all 5/8, 3/4, and 1/4 ounce, and then they are different colors throughout there, but really organized. I know where each one is whenever I need it. And then I've also got an Alabama rig box now. This thing is sweet. We all know how the Alabama rig has played a huge role in tournaments over the past year. Now you can stay organized with that mess that these things create. Really simple to get them in there. They're not going to be tangled up or become a mess just laying in the bottom of the boat anymore. It's an awesome little box right here. And, you know, one of the most important boxes in my boat, this is my line box right here. I love this box. It's waterproof, so it's important to keep my line completely dry. But check it out. I've got all my extra lines in there, a little bit of mono every time that I need something for top water, extra fluorocarbon, because, you know, I do get a backlash, I'm not going to lie, every now and then. So important to have this box. You know, it seals up tight, waterproof, great box. But really the most important thing about all this stuff and staying organized is being efficient on the water. That's going to get you more casts throughout a tournament day.
Come on, baby, give me one. Just one. That's all I want is one. Fish.
Oh, he'll keep.
Where's the net?
No.
Swing him in.
I think he'll keep. Yeah, mate. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Frustrating.
The struggle to catch a fish over 15 inches is causing aggravation for many teams. One team that doesn't have that problem is Angelo State, whose day started off strong and they think could get even better.
Yeah, you know, we're catching fish and there's not even any activity up in here. You know, most time, or when we have been coming up here, I mean, this whole cove just lights up with activity. So hopefully that's a good sign that we're getting something to eat this morning before them shad move up, before they really start feeding. If that's the case, I mean, there's a chance that it could get good. There he is. Oh yeah, baby. That's a good one, man. That's the one we need right here. That's the one. That's it right there. That's the kind of fish we need.
So we didn't have yesterday.
That's number 4. Healthy. And we got one on.
That's a good one.
Is it? Hopefully number 5, right? Oh, baby, that's a good one. Let's get that one in the net, too.
Sit down.
Let's get that one in the net, too. We got fish all over the place here. Number 5. How's this for a shot? Right there, baby. Whew.
The storm front has changed things up on the second day of competition, and there's been constant turnover on the leaderboard. And now, as day 2 ends, it's time to find out who will make the cut.
LSU Shreveport came to party, everyone. 12 pounds and 15 ounces, 26-13. Wow. Look at that. How about the biggest bag of the tournament? 16 pounds and 7 ounces. It's going to be actually 15-15 after a little penalty, but 27-7, Jason. You guys got number 5, Danny?
Nope, we only caught 4 today.
Really? Okay. All right, guys. So Lamar leaving the door open. Today's weight, 12 pounds and 5 ounces, 28-1. You guys are now 4 ounces off the lead. Man, all right.
Cow.
Dardanelle showing off now, Harper. This might be the biggest bag of the tournament now. 17 pounds and 2 ounces, 28-5. They are the new leaders.
What did you do today, and can you repeat it tomorrow?
You know, we really didn't do anything different. We went back in the areas we practiced in. We just found our better fish. We found where they're concentrated at. Hopefully we got enough to get in because we left a few out there.
All right, Angelo State. They're going to have 5 fish, everyone. You guys had a solid day. 16 pounds even, 28-8. They are the new leaders.
The strong morning bite propels Angelo State into the lead, but the weights are closer than any college fishing event has seen, and anyone could win this event.
It's a little cooler this morning, but I think we're ready to go.
The wind's blowing, it's cloudy, chance of rain.
There's only 5 teams today. We're just going to go out there, go fishing.
We're going to hit it hard today, and we're not going to let up. We're not going to give up until we're at the boat ramp.
It feels great to make the top 5, make the final day, qualify for the national championship. That was the overall goal, and now our goal is to win the Ranger boat.
It's the third and final day of the Southern Conference Championship on Lake Dardanelle. There's a lot on the line, and Justin Lucas is with the leaders.
I am here with Angelo State, Josh Seal, and Ethan George. Ethan, let's talk about it, man. Conditions obviously totally different here on the final day. Are you guys going to be able to catch them one more day?
I don't see why we wouldn't. They've been there every morning. We got a real short run. We've been getting our limits in the first hour, hour and a half. Put them in the boat, not really upgrading after that. So we're just going to have to see if they've moved up today. If not, then we got a lot of new water to cover.
All right, Josh, let's talk about what it would mean to Angelo State as a school, really putting you guys on the bass fishing map.
Oh, yeah. You know, we come from a small West Texas college, you know, about 6,000, 7,000 people. You know, our bass club, I would say, is relatively small. We have about 10 active members. You know, so really getting out there and getting this national exposure, you know, means the world to us.
Absolutely. All right, you're hearing it from Ethan and Josh. They are trying to hold on to their slim lead one more day.
Well, we got our bad day out of the way is what a friend of mine said. So today we're going to go try to have a good day.
Day 3 is completely different than day 1. I think it's going to change some things up. I don't think the fish are going to reload like they have reloaded the past 2 days.
You know, honestly, it's hit or miss right now. You could either drive them up real shallow and, you know, move some big ones in there, or it can make them tough and push them out. I mean, we're really not going to know until we start fishing.
We're going to start doing the exact same thing we've been doing all week. From there, we're going to adjust and see what we have to do. We are more than likely, I think we've made it up in our heads that we're going to stay in that area all day and make those fish eat, because they will be there. We just got to figure out how they're going to eat.
Yeah, man, let's rock and roll.
The big question this morning is how the weather change will affect everyone's patterns and strategies. And with the weights so close, making the right adjustment is crucial.
This has been the honey hole. After the first day, we said we are not going to save fish for the final day because the whole point is to make it to the final day. So we have hammered these fish to the max, but they've been, you know, replenishing themselves like crazy. I mean, we could literally come every 30 minutes and catch 2 or 3, but the colder weather is going to change it up a lot.
So it looks like our water temperature's dropped about 3.5 degrees, which is gonna theoretically should make these fish a little less active. So that trailer hook ought to come into play if they start short striking it, or, you know, just wanting to grab the back end of it. Ooh, I just had one smoke it, and then I stuck you in the shoulder.
Yeah, thanks.
You'd like for them to just come up and, you know, swallow the whole thing, but with this weather, there's no telling.
We've been catching these fish since we came up and practiced, and it's not a solid grass mat, it's just patches are really thick. Coontail grass down here, and the shad the wind's blowing through it and the shad are getting blown through it, so the fish are sitting in there just waiting for the shad to come by, and then they're ambushing them, you know, so they're covered. Oh, get the net, get the net. Oh, it's stuck, my eye. Come on, Paul.
Let's go, son.
That's what I'm talking about. It's a good one right there, boy.
Do some more than that. This spot really, I mean, the grass in this lake sets up exactly like our home fishing to us. It makes us comfortable. We know what we can do here. We're sitting in about 10 foot right now, and the grass over there is in about 8. It gives us a really defined grass line these fish are setting up on. With this wind blowing right into it right now is perfect as well. There's one. Stay down, stay down.
Good job.
There we go. That's a way to start the day.
That's a start.
I got it. Go back. Go fish. They moved down.
Yep.
Again.
The final day is just getting started, and already our top 5 teams are on them.
There's one, Danny.
More fishing action from the Southern Conference Championship next.
Number 1.
That's what we came for. It's just the silliest thing I've ever heard of. These fish, cold front comes through, drops 20 degrees, and they want to eat a buzzbait.
Conditions has changed since yesterday.
I think I'd rather be in the water as warm as it is than out here.
It's gonna be on today. The right kind, anyways.
Moving in the right direction.
There you go.
Yeah, it feels like that. Oh, he's gonna be here. Come on, Dardanelle. It's a keeper in Louisiana. That's a keeper.
Louisiana keeper.
Welcome back to the 2012 National Guard FLW College Fishing Southern Conference Championship on Lake Dardanelle. Our final 5 teams are working along the banks of this Arkansas fishery, hoping to locate the bass that will measure over 15 inches.
You know, the conditions are pretty much opposite to what they were yesterday. When we caught these fish, we caught them right before the cold front, and we left them biting. So we don't really know if the cold front shut them down or not yet. We should know here in the next 30 minutes. The wind's blowing in the exact opposite direction, but it's still blowing on this bank, so they should be over here feeding. And as of right now, the water temperature's only dropped 3 degrees overnight, so we're really not that discouraged yet.
I think the cold fronts finally came all the way through. This on and off rain. I don't think the rain's really hurting anything at all. It's probably helping really and truly, but temperature variation, it's been down for so long now, I imagine the water temperature's starting to drop. And that's what'll shut them down. Yes! Woo! That's what we came for. Yes. Yes, sir.
We knew that the weather was going to be bad today, and it's actually, knock on wood, it's better than we thought it was going to be. Where we're throwing to is about 2 feet deep, and it kind of drops off to about 5, and then it's a 5-foot deep shelf that comes out, then it drops off into the main river, so it's kind of like 2 ledges, I guess you'd say.
Pretty neat place how all this sets up. There's a little saddle in the point. It's not much, it's real subtle, but when it's sunny and high pressure, they've been right in the bottom of the saddle. We got a good lineup on it. We can catch them real well. Right now, they're not in the saddle at all. They're not on top of the ridge, but they're kind of hanging on the side where it drops like 1.5 feet or something. I got the boat where we can throw directly down the side now instead of across it. It should keep our bait in the right water longer. Hopefully that'll end up paying off. We'll find out. It's still awfully early.
Regardless of how this tree up here does today, it has definitely got us to the final day. I don't know what it is about it. It's only about 1.5 feet in front of it, but the last 3 days we fished it, it's been 2 keepers, 2 solid keepers every time. There's one. Oh, wow. I mean, we're not off to as hot a start as we were yesterday, but I guess that's to be expected. after this cold front.
Nice fish. I think that's our biggest fish of the tournament.
That's not a bad one.
Good job, Josh.
That's a chunk, at least. Still need 4 more, but that's a good start.
Looks like our fish may have backed out some. We could see them all over the grass. It was lit up. Doesn't mean we still can't catch them up shallow, though. Not at first.
Oh, please be a big one.
Keep down. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a keeper.
Keep down, take it down, take it down.
Other side, Gavin, there.
All right. Keep down, take it down.
All right.
Here.
Man! They get smaller. See? Now this one's a keeper in Texas and Louisiana. One thing that's upsetting is that this is a spotted bass, and typically you can keep 12-inch spots, but in this tournament they have to be 15 inches, so he gets to go back. Oh well, see, you can see how fat these fish are. They have the short tail disease. So, oh well. Sorry, the first day we had to catch 10 before we caught a keeper, so.
It's been a challenge for LSU Shreveport and Lamar, as both teams have yet to land a fish over 15 inches.
There's one, Danny. Better start for me than yesterday. That's 15 inches, huh?
Yeah, he should be, but go ahead and measure.
Oh yeah, he's 16, 17. Number one, it feels good to have one in a box already and know that they're still here and they're gonna bite.
Stephen F. Austin has been loading their live well with keepers, as the rattle trap has been extremely effective at enticing bass to bite on this cold, rainy morning.
Number 4.
You know, this is a typical trap in the grass bot. The only difference is here, this is milfoil, it's not hydrilla, and it's not ripping near as good, but what it's doing is causing a reaction bite. And just ripping them past their face, they got one decision to make. They can either eat it or not eat it. It's not like they can reach out there and grab something and feel and see what it is. They got to feel it with their mouth. That's the typical reaction bite for you.
Good one? Yeah, he's been cool. Got it up? Yeah, you got it.
I think it's not cool. Come on, hey. Yeah. Get that fatty.
That's number 5.
That's the rain coming.
Well, I see the rain coming.
There you go, baby.
Put us on the map. There's some bad weather in Arkansas.
$50 degrees and raining, you gotta love it, right? That's hell. That ain't rain.
It sure is, man.
As long as it don't get any bigger.
You ever fished when it was hailing?
No.
Me neither.
Well, we ain't be fishing with hailing. We always be sitting over there talking about old times under the trees.
I knew that rain looked mighty big. Ow!
Hey, this tastes just like Sonic Ice. I'm not kidding.
There's some bad weather in Arkansas, that's for dang sure.
It's kind of like Southeast Texas weather. Wait 10 minutes and it changes.
Yeah.
It's the final day of the National Guard FLW College Fishing Southern Conference Championship. The weather on Lake Dardanelle is just one challenge these teams are facing today, as Lamar University is trying to figure out where the keeper fish have moved to.
They're troopers. Our fan base over there. Especially for us not giving them nothing to cheer about.
There you go.
Net?
Yeah, I think, I don't know, it's coming to jump. Nope.
He's not keep, Danny.
I don't think so.
I'd measure him just in case.
I will, but he's short.
I'm getting smaller. I don't know, one day I think we're throwing keepers back at Rayburn.
I don't think today's the day I want to do that.
he would have been short anywhere.
Yeah.
Other than maybe
Louisiana.
Lamar has fallen well behind the two schools, who are just a few ounces apart. But while Stephen F. Austin has their 5-fish limit, Louisiana Monroe has made their weight on 4 big fish and are still hunting for 1 more. No such luck for the other team for Louisiana. They're still 0 for 10 on landing a keeper fish.
We still do not have a keeper. The only good news is that we're still going to the national championship. But day's not over. I mean, we haven't backed out yet.
This is the biggest tournament we've been in. And to close it out and win this tournament would be one of the best things.
We didn't come up here for a top 5. We came up here to try to win it. We've spent quite a bit of time up here looking around, and if it happens, it'll happen. If not, it's not going to. But if the weather will get stable, we're going to have a good shot at it. But that's really what it hinges on for us.
Coming from a small West Texas school like we are, it does a lot to get our name out there. Shows that, yeah, we actually can compete with the big schools.
It'd be awesome to win this one. It'd be back-to-back for us. SFA winning it last year, me or Kyle was not part of that team, but it would sure make us feel great about ourselves.
It's here for us. All we've got to do is just come out with a little bit better than they do today. We might go ahead and win this tournament. I think we're within striking distance for sure.
Let's keep on trucking.
Only time will tell. Is that a better one? This has got to be a keeper.
Finally.
That has got to be a keeper. Well, I don't know.
They all get shorter in the net. Put us on the mat.
Yay!
Put us on
Check
the
it
mat.
out. Look, 15 1/4.
Woo! Number 1.
Cool, now we don't get to bring just a bag up there.
Right here, dude.
Yeah, good job.
Woo! It's a grind, but I mean, that's what it takes. Like I said, it ain't fast and furious, but if you're gonna do this and do it well, you know, you're gonna have tough days, and it's just how you respond to it. I'm just using this as Reaction Innovation Skinny Dipper. You know, it's just another little swim bait we've been throwing all week. Fish are up here, you know, feeding on these bait fish. You know, it's fall, whatnot. Even though the cold fronts come through, they're still gonna eat. Just trying to force it to them and hopefully get 5 bites, you know. That's what we're working on, 5 bites. First one. Yeah, that one will keep. I do believe it'll be close if he doesn't. Good job. Number 3. 2 more to go.
Bigger fish, I say, started feeding. At this point in the day, we've usually only had 1, and it's been a barely squeaker. Every day it's been like that.
I think whoever catches 15 or 16 today will probably walk away with first place.
Yeah. I would feel really, really good with 17 again.
Yesterday, whenever we left the weigh-in, we were really excited. It took a few minutes. We got in the truck and we sat there in quiet ride for a few minutes, and we just said, man, we made the national championship. And then today we said, well, we got thinking about it. We're only a pound out of first, so that's a big deal winning a boat. Not just, I mean, money's great, but a boat. I mean, it's not every day somebody just gives you a new boat because you caught some fish.
Come on, be number 5, baby. I think it is.
It's gonna make it easy.
Oh, yeah. 17-inch
Number
fish.
5.
Yeah, just some cold.
Louisiana Monroe's limit puts them 3 pounds ahead of Stephen F. Austin, and for the moment in command of this Southern Conference Championship.
There he is, big one, big one, big one, big one.
There you go, baby. There you go.
She hit right beside the boat. My heart is pounding.
We've got a pretty good bag of fish right now if we just catch a kicker or 2.
too tight of a race for us to feel comfortable.
The top two teams are slugging it out on this final day. Who will finish number one? Find out next.
National Guard FLW College Fishing is brought to you by the 2012 Chevy Silverado, the most dependable, long-lasting full-size pickups on the road. Evinrude E-Tech, power, performance, and 300 hours without maintenance. Kellogg's, the best to you. Castrol, it's more than just oil, it's liquid engineering. Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. And by Walmart, save money, live better.
The final event of the 2012 FLW College Fishing season is just about over, and the story of the tournament has been finding a bass over 15 inches, which can be quite a challenge.
There we go.
I don't feel like it.
This type fishing, to me, the weather needs to be stable for it to be really good.
No help. They need to grow big time.
Still, you would think you could catch one every now and then.
Lamar has caught 13 fish today, but only 2 that measure.
We caught small fish all day today, really, and I'm going to fish to the very last minute because I've seen crazy stuff happen.
And while LSU Shreveport only has 1 keeper, they're not giving up yet.
I still think we'd have had to have a limit, probably 16, 17 pounds today.
Angelo State has 3 fish worth 10 pounds. 2 more could put them back in the lead.
I just know we need to catch at least 2 more good fish.
Louisiana Monroe has 16 pounds of bass and the lead with just 2 hours to go.
I think we can wrap this thing up, but right now we're just sitting mediocre. I feel like everybody else has got them just as good as we do right now, so we have definitely not distanced ourselves from the pack at all.
SFA has made a few calls to bring their weight up and are right behind the boys from Monroe.
There's definitely not as much bait activity in here as there has been the last couple days, but we've kind of honed in on exactly where they're at on this flat, so we feel a little better about putting our time in the right place.
Lamar's not nearly as dialed into the fish and have moved again back to their first spot, hoping for some late afternoon magic.
It's about time to turn this thing around.
Net. He'll keep, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're still here. We just need 2 more.
We want a limit. I mean, a limit's going to go a long ways. I mean, we have to catch what we can catch.
We still think we're lacking that one. We need 1 more big bite. We're in the perfect spot, perfect time for it to happen right now, though. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing on this whole lake than being right here throwing this bait. We feel confident it's here. We just got to execute when we get that 1 single bite that's left.
The other teams, they'll catch them, but I knew the kind of spot we had and why they were coming up here. And when you get a cold front like this rolling through, they're just not going to come up here and eat. Yeah?
Yeah. I threw right up next to that laid down stump right there. Once that swim bait was coming over and it hit it, fell off, and that fish just loaded up on it. So at first I couldn't really tell if I was hung up or if I had a fish, but once it started swimming off to the side, that's when I knew.
Yes.
That was clutch. That's number 4. They couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, we don't got a limit, but every little pound helps.
That just raised our bag a lot today.
Number 4.
What's gonna hurt my feelings if we just lose by like a pound or something?
It's probably gonna be close.
It kind of scares me too, you know. I mean, you never know what them other guys caught.
I think we got probably 14 or 15. And it's not over. It's never over until the weigh-in is over. The dust is settled, fat lady sings, all that. may be over now. Woo! That's going cold. That's another pound or two. Poundish. 3 minutes, Brett. And our little ones are getting bigger. Yeah. Good fish. Good fish. Good job, buddy. Solid fish.
Does Stephen F. Austin have enough weight to repeat as champions? Find out when we return. It's the end of the final day of the 2012 FLW College Fishing Southern Conference Championship, and the 5 teams are headed off the water to settle this thing once and for all. Russellville, you ready to get this thing going? We're going to bring the first team up on the stage. Already graduated, Joe Landry, his teammate Gavin Havard, representing LSU Shreveport.
You have 26 pounds and 13 ounces to take out the leader, Angelo State. You're going to need 1 pound and 12 ounces, 3 bass worth. 6 pounds and 8 ounces, 6'8". You've got the lead for now, LSU Shreveport.
Also out of the state of Louisiana, coming up on stage. Already graduated, Brett Pruitt, along with his teammate Paul Clark, representing University of Louisiana in Monroe.
And they got some fish, Jason.
Whoa. Joe, Gavin, don't get too comfy.
You're looking for 5 pounds, 15 ounces for the lead. 16 pounds and 3 ounces. You're the new leaders.
Welcome Justin Royal. Danny Isles, the Cardinals from Lamar University.
All right, guys, if you got some fish, let's see them. 2 good ones. In 2 days, you've amassed 28 pounds and 1 ounce of Lake Dardanelle bass. If you have number 4 and 5, pull them out. Do you have them?
No, not today.
3 bass today for Lamar University, worth 9 pounds and 4 ounces. That moves you to second place.
There he is, big one. Oh, there she is, there she is, there she is. Yes, sir! Yes!
There you go, baby.
Last year, this team, SFA, represented the Southern Conference. They were the champions. Can they do it 2 years in a row? Robert Blaze Platt, his teammate Kyle Turner, Stephen F. Austin University.
Wow! That's a Dardanelle pig right there. Louisiana Monroe, how's your heartbeat? All right, here we go. You're looking for 15 pounds and 6 ounces. New leaders, 16 pounds and 3 ounces. You got it done. Great job, guys.
Stephen F. Austin right now taking over the top spot. 1 team stands between you guys and the trophy. They started the day in first place. Welcome to the stage, Ethan George, Josh Seal, Angelo State.
Angelo State, I don't want you to show any fish. We'll let you weigh them 1 at a time. Trying to get it done on this final day. Number 1 is a good one. Number 2 is a good one. Number 3, another good fish. Do you have number 4? Wow! You got 4 in there so far. You need 16 pounds and 1 ounce. Pull out number 5 for the win or not. 4 today, worth 13 pounds, 5 ounces. Your champion is Stephen F. Austin. Wow!
Congratulations, Blaze Platt, Kyle Turner, 2 years in a row. Stephen F. Austin, your Southern Conference champion.
We made a game plan last night sitting in the hotel room preparing for a temperature change and to me, you know, to make them bite reaction stuff. And so we tied on a rattle trap because that's what we'd be doing right now back home, and it really worked out for us.
It's just like fishing back home at Rayburn. We're fishing hydrilla. When it cools off and it gets a little tougher, you got to get a reaction bite. There's nothing else, no other way to do it in the grass with a trap.
They walk away champions. Brand new Ranger bass boat wrapped in purple and gray on their way to the national championships in 2013. What a magnificent effort from all of our college teams here this week as Stephen F. Austin edges out Louisiana Monroe by less than a pound. Congratulations to all the young men and women involved in FLW College Fishing. And remember, FLW is the best in fishing on and off the water. So go to FLWOutdoors.com for expanded coverage and tips from our top pros. On behalf of all of us here at FLW, thanks for watching.